What is going on, guys? What is going on, 27 Squad? Welcome back into another video. I hope you guys are enjoying the setup. It's gonna get a lot better than this. I know it's a little still too dark. Guy ordered me another ring light to see if that will help out a little bit, but I got myself a new webcam and things are changing around here on the channel. So that being said, guys, I really want to get into this and talking about the New York Giants and possible trades. So let's get into it. Before we start this video, as always, guys, make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe for content just like this on the channel. And without further ado, let's talk about the New York Giants and possible trades. Now, there are two names that have really been going around as far as the New York Giants are concerned. We're not going to get into all these possible names that I want the Giants to, to trade for. We're actually going to get into the names that are linked to the Giants, and that is just two names so far, both at the wide receiver position, and that being Jeudy and Brandin Cooks. Now, we're going to start off with Jeudy because Jeudy is probably the biggest name out there because of him being younger, him being probably more physically talented than like a Brandin Cooks from like a speed standpoint of, getting yards of separation. And Brandin Cooks is no slouch either, don't get me wrong, but a lot of people just seem to like Jeudy a lot more. So let's talk about him first. Now, Jeudy is still on his rookie contract. That is up in 2023 next year, and then obviously he has 2024 as the fifth-year option. Now, Jeudy is one of those Alabama receivers, man. Alabama is one of those schools that always produces receivers. He was a first-round receiver. He was my favorite receiver in that 2020 draft, and I was very excited for Jeudy. Not to say that he has been underwhelming per se. He had a decent rookie season, but 856 receiving yards was met by 10 drops in his rookie season, which is not ideal. He has a total of 15 drops in his career, which the other guy we're going to talk about totaled his entire career is 15 drops as well already. So Jeudy, his catch rate is also 53.8, so that's not great as well. Just over 50% of his targets are catches. It's very concerning to me. And if you look at Jeudy and his drops, like physically watch the broadcast film or just physically watch him dropping the ball, it's not something to be happy about. Like, you have to look at it, you have to have the eye test when talking about like drop rates and stuff like that, because some of them could be justified, right? A lot of these are just not justified. New York Giants fans are very, very used to this when it comes to guys like Darius Slayton, who's still on the roster, and also a guy named Evan Ingram. A lot of people are not happy with both of those players, and they do not like both of those players for the same exact reasons. I don't know why, but they want Jeudy over here just because he's extremely fast. I don't get it, but that is a name that is linked to the Giants. If the Giants make it, I will be confident in it, but I am not really, I wouldn't trade for Jeudy. So far, the asking price, as far as what reports are saying, is a second-round pick and a fourth-round pick. Obviously, probably both this year in 2023, in the 2023 draft. So probably not the best price for Jeudy. I know he's talented. He has already a total of almost 2,000 receiving yards in his career. Not bad at all. With already he's just about 450 yards on the year, and had 856 in his rookie season. So he's a guy that can probably get some good stats and help your team get down the field. And also keep in mind, he's had kind of poverty quarterbacks to play with throughout his career. You're talking Teddy Bridgewater, Drew Lock, and Russell Wilson, or whatever version of Russell Wilson this is.
That's right, baby.
Now, don't get me wrong, I do like Jeudy. I think he's a very talented player, but when it comes to the New York Giants and them rebuilding this roster, I don't think it's very smart to go ahead and burn a second round and a fourth round pick on a guy like Jeudy, whose contract is up next year or either the year after that if you decide to take his fifth-year option. And he just has a lot of issues that the New York Giants are already dealing with on their own roster. A lot of drops and a lot of inconsistency at the wide receiver position. Now let's get into the next name, Brandin Cooks. Brandin Cooks has been one of my favorite receivers in the league for a while. Very, very underrated, especially with the team that he's with right now. He's been a name that's kind of been forgotten about, but he seems to be like the only playmaker besides rookie Dameon Pierce on the Houston Texans roster. And Brandin Cooks is a guy that's highly regarded around the NFL. He was traded from the New Orleans Saints to the New England Patriots for a first round pick, and then the Patriots also flipped him for a first round pick. So he is very valuable in the league. I'm not sure where his value lies now, because the last time he was traded, I think it was to the Rams in 2019, 2020, something like that. It was a couple of years ago, so we don't know what his value is as of right now. Him being 29 years old, I'm sure is going to play a factor in that. And he's also due a whopping amount of $26 million in 2023 and $24 million in 2024. There's going to be a very, very high chance that we probably don't keep him if we do trade for him. And to me, the Giants, if they were to trade for Brandin Cooks rather than Jerry Jeudy, it really shows me that they're trying to go all in on trying to win something this year, trying to win a championship. And I don't feel like Brandin Cooks is going to take us over the edge, and I don't think it's worth giving up, you know, potential second round, third round value on Brandin Cooks if we're just going to let him walk or cut him or try to trade him next season, because of that huge cap hit that he's due is not ideal, especially if we plan on getting rid or even keeping of Kenny Golladay, because I think his cap hit is like $25 million, and then his dead cap hit is like 15 or something like that, or 14. So we're still going to be paying a lot of money for Kenny Golladay if we just do decide to part ways with him. Now, Brandin Cooks has always been very sure-handed, a burner downfield. He's one of those smaller receivers, but he just plays bigger than he actually is. He's had 15 drops throughout his entire career as well, just like Jerry Jeudy. But Jerry Jeudy is 2.5 years in his career. Now, I'm not going to focus too much on drops. I'm just kind of giving you guys a number, just comparing it to the other candidate in Jerry Jeudy to kind of weigh out your own options. And you guys' head, as you guys see my dog's tail in the background. But just keep that in mind. Brandin Cooks is a good option. He just costs way too much. And Jerry Jeudy is a good option. He's cheaper, but the risk is a little too high with the potential value that you may trade for. So you guys be the judge of it. Me personally, I'm okay with where the Giants are at for right now. I would love to trade for a Brandin Cooks or Jerry Jeudy if, you know, somehow we can work it out in a way where for Jerry Jeudy that we wouldn't have to give up too much, and for Brandin Cooks if we're able to restructure his contract in future years to get that number a little bit more lower. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you guys want to trade for a potential wide receiver in this season to try to get, you know, somewhere in the playoffs and try to build from there, or are you content with the guys that we have right now just so we can get into the draft and draft our receivers or potentially target one in free agency at the end of the season? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, guys. I'm your host KB, and I'll see you guys in the next video.